Hey guys, Wally back at you with another video, and I gotta say, I know the content has been sort of iffy recently, and I've been going through a lot of job interviews. If you've been following me on Twitter or in the Discord server, you probably know a lot about this, and I apologize. It is taking a lot of me. It's a very fatiguing process. I'm trying to get a solid job in the gaming industry somewhere. And I have a phone call today, which is probably a yes or no. Probably gonna lean no, just because I'm cynical like that, but we'll see what happens, I'll let you guys know. But that's not about this video. This video is about Destiny 2, and could Destiny 2, at least on the PC or even on the consoles, be a potential esport. But I gotta say, I really do love the game. I had a chance to play with some of the lore seekers on the PC beta, and before I get into this video, I want to let you know we've launched a new clan, the Lore Masters. I know, big upgrade in name. It's very cool. And with it, we are all gonna run one clan tag. So it doesn't matter if you're on PC, Xbox, or PS4 anymore. None of that shit matters, which is awesome. It's all one clan. You don't have to worry about division. And so I've linked the clan and the Discord channel below. Make sure you get a part of both if you want to participate in clan events or just have a better time in the overall community. So if you feel that you want to become a part of this, join the clan events, and just generally looking for people who are passionate about the Destiny universe, that is the place for you. Long-winded intro aside, let's pop right into the meat of this video. And I want to say thanks to Dinoclaw, Stewart, and Archer for playing with me and putting up with some of my rage-inducing gameplay and potato play. And we had the opportunity to play both the quick play control match and the more competitive focused bomb defusal mode. And I've had a chance to grab some games with the Destiny 2 Elite community, which is a solid group of Overwatch Pro and amateur players hoping to come over to the PC and flesh out the esports scene, at least for the PC. And that is gonna be the topic of this video. So if you'd like to become more involved in that community specifically, I'll drop their Twitter in the description for a bit more info, and you can go from there. So, primary question here, does Destiny 2 have the ability to be a competitive esport title on the PC? And I'm specifically talking about the PC. Now, I want to preface that by saying it has nothing to do with my disdain for console or that consoles suck or anything like that. Consoles are awesome. I'm playing on PS4. But I think it's more a simple infrastructure and growth issue, not to mention the clear technical constraints of an esport title being limited to 30 FPS on consoles. So I'm going to give you sort of a few reasons that stand in Destiny 2's way of becoming an esport title in a crowded and competitive marketplace of PC shooters. And when I say competitive, I mean, can it hope to play a role in shaping the overall esports scene and be considered a titan like, say, Overwatch or Counter-Strike? My largest fear is that there is a large community push, but Bungie/Activision chooses to not support that community because of the fear an esports initiative would fail against the larger FPS group of titles. But a core problem with the competitive support for Destiny 2, whether it be on console or PC, is the lack of a spectator mode. You might ask, why is having a spectator mode so important or crucial to the infrastructure of building tournaments? And I say it lies in the simple fact of ease of use. Games like CSGO, Overwatch, even League of Legends have extensive spectator tools built into them that allow for communities to lay the groundwork for developers or publishers. Hell, even Battlefield 4 had a solid spectator tool, and while the community didn't exactly take a huge leap into the game of competitive due to the plethora of issues, it did help place an overall groundwork that A, competitive Battlefield was possible and watchable, and B, anyone could put on a quality tournament to attract viewership. Destiny 2, on the other hand, has no spectator mode, but has competitive modes, or at least semi-competitive modes like the new bomb disfusal and possibly an expanded trials type mode. So it seems, at least without having any type of internal knowledge, that Destiny 2 could have the potential to be up there. The second problem I see, beyond the no spectator tool, is that Activision already has two competitive titles they are extensively supporting: Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm, the League of Legends competitor. And this isn't even talking about the PvE-esque or even PvP arena base that World of Warcraft has. So it seems extremely difficult to attempt to expand their esports sites when two of those titles are already in the purview, and the Bungie of today is not the Bungie of the Halo 2, Halo 3 competitive world. While I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm saying the resources required to make it happen make it unlikely that competitive esports can truly thrive on PC or consoles for that matter. And honestly, that's probably the true, real issue here. It's not really a spectator mode, it's more of a resource initiative. The community clamors for it on console after 3 years of development and extensive characters coming out of that more PvP focused crowd. You have so many Twitch stars that are instrumental in driving the community. The top Twitch streamers in Destiny 1, besides the titans like Goth and Broman, were competitive focused, incredibly talented, and impressive as hell to watch. On PC, you now have Overwatch pros and semi-professionals and some of the Destiny 1 console guys all coming over in hopes of seeing Destiny 2 become the title they can dominate in. And while Overwatch tournaments are still going on and the large esport brands are still gathering talented players for tournaments, it's still a relatively new title to the likes of CSGO. So essentially, the market is oversaturated with esport-esque or esport potential titles, and it's incredibly difficult for a title to become esport focused after launch and into expansions. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I do believe is this: Destiny 2 isn't going to move much further beyond Destiny 1 in terms of esports support. So essentially a few third-party tournaments, some potentially supported by Bungie, but not a huge league initiative that we currently see in Overwatch or even League of Legends. However, I am ready at any point to bite my words because I love the passion and dedication of the competitive players in Destiny, and I'll do everything I can to use my channel and this community to promote awareness. I don't really know if that's going to be too much help, but I want to at least support what I can and what I believe in. But back on track, I'm largely doubtful here that Destiny 2 can be a real competitive esport in the marketplace. I do think it can be a competitively balanced game that attracts the right player base, with some balance tweaking, of course. All in all, I have faith it could be an actual contender for a mainstream title, but it clearly needs a few things. First and foremost, a decent spectator tool would help, in-depth private servers, and support from Activision or Bungie, ideally both, would be incredibly beneficial to getting the game past the current community-led initiative and onto solid ground. The problem here is that the community-led initiative cannot do this by itself. It needs Activision and Bungie to put a considerable amount of effort in to see Destiny 2 be truly successful. The era of half commits and half work isn't enough anymore. And while it's somewhat seen here, at least before launch, I still think the Destiny 1 competitive community will be playing competitively in D2. I just want them to have a lot more support to take their careers beyond Twitch streams and third-party tournaments and into the real main stage of, say, E-League or anything the LCS puts together. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Is Destiny 2 esport ready? Is it only something that should be seen on PC? Should it be a healthy mix of both console and PC competitive support? But do you think Destiny 2 should just steer clear from esports and focus on other community initiatives? I know this channel is a lore channel first, at least that's why a majority of you stick around or watch the content, but this is something that me personally, I am incredibly passionate about, and I feel that I would be failing you as viewers and subscribers if I don't give you my passions, whether they be in esports or in lore, and that is something I kind of want to refocus in general. I'm not going to run away from the lore, of course not, but I want to continue to put out content that I believe in and I'm passionate about, and this happens to be one of those topics. Final update here. Want to give you guys more insights in terms of what's going on. There's been sort of a lack of content recently. My job interviews have been going a little crazy. Definitely something that has fatigued me quite a bit. I'm not going to name the two companies that I'm currently interviewing at and the other companies that I'm looking at, just out of respect for those companies, just in case they watch these videos. I don't want to come off as unprofessional, but I want to say this. With D2 launching, I'd like to push out a healthy dose of lore and lore Q&A content on top of videos that I am passionate about, like this topic. The Lore Seekers will be running clan events through launch and into expansions. So if you want to be a part of that community that is passionate about gaming lore, not just Destiny, but gaming lore in general, and the overall experience of playing with a solid community, get in there today. I really recommend it. I'm having a lot of fun with the guys in there. Both the Discord and the clan will be linked in the description below if you guys want to check that out. I'd love to see you all in there. Love you guys. More videos to come. I hope you guys are getting ready for the D2 launch. I know I will be there. If you want to add me on PS4, I'll have my link in the description. You can just send me a friend request. I want to play as many games as much as possible with all you guys. Hope you guys are having a great time, and can't wait for Destiny 2. See you guys soon. Peace.